So I've been just kind of in a spring cleaning mood, even though it's not spring. It's barely into January, and I've been putting away some of my Christmas stuff and just cleaning and things. And today it was almost 30 degrees, and it just felt amazing, and the sun was shining, and it just felt so great. And I've had a couple windows open just to let in a nice fresh breeze. And now a random snowstorm just blew in. That's our little fire pit, by the way. There's a little grate on top that we're gonna be cooking hamburgers on and our Christmas trees. And that's our bench that we sit on at the fire pit. So there you go. Winter's definitely not over. It just, for a brief moment, I thought, springtime. So I live in Montana, and basically the winters go from about Halloween time until even Easter. Anytime it can snow in between then, and sometimes even past that, but basically that's the general rule. And then usually more of the winter happens in like January and February. But this year we've had a lot of snow, and it's been fairly cool. And so today, when it was in the upper 20s, it just felt amazing. And it's actually snowing a lot harder now that I'm speaking. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a little bit since we've been in the kitchen together. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. I made myself a refreshing drink, and I am in the mood for a brownie. And I found a recipe on Google, and I have all the ingredients, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. What I am envisioning and kind of craving is sort of like a peanut butter and jelly meets a brownie. So I'm going to do the base ingredients here, but I'm going to leave out the chocolate chips. Instead, I'm going to kind of mix in some peanut butter and some cranberries. And I'm still thinking about it, but I might add a little bit of marshmallow fluff. So we'll see how this turns out. Thanks for joining me. So I just made a whole video of me making brownies, and none of it was in the frame. So here's the finished product. I'll still link the recipe in the description. But basically, I was craving like a peanut butter and jelly brownie. So I just did a basic brownie mix, and I threw in some cranberries, and I'm gonna put in some marshmallow fluff that I had, and I'm gonna spoon in some peanut butter. So we'll see how this goes. Clean up my mess here a little bit. I'm so bummed I didn't get that recorded. Oh well, this will be a video of random things. So I got my marshmallow fluff and my peanut butter. I'm just going to, I don't know, take little spoonfuls and plop it on top, kind of mix it in a little bit here. How could it not be good, right? So, me and everyone in my house had a weird sickness over the holidays. And so of feel like we got gypped on the whole having a treat thing because we all just didn't feel good. So, a couple days ago, maybe 3 days ago, I made some cinnamon rolls. And tonight I'm going to make some brownies. Okay. This is what we're looking like. Alright, now going to spoon in some peanut butter. And if I felt like it, I could add a little bit of jam or coconut. All those things are good. Alright. Just little spoonfuls here and there. Alright, now I'm going to use the pointy end of my spoon, and I'm just going to make swirls all around my batter until it's mixed the way I want. And you know, I kind of want it all to have a bit of a fun little pattern to it, so I don't want to like over mix it by any means. I think that's perfect. Alright, slide that back over here. Alright, we're going to put this in a 400-degree oven, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, who doesn't love a classic grilled cheese? But this time, I'm going to change it up. So I've got some ham that I need to use up, and I'm going to add some onions. If you are trying to cook your onions kind of quickly and caramelize them, slice them that way. More air basically is able to get in between the onion layers. Science. Basically, I'm showing you here that this is a can of soup that I needed to use, and it already had a little bit of sugar in it. So in this tomato soup, I'm only going to add maybe like a tablespoon or more of sugar. I think I ended up using about 2 tablespoons, but basically you just want to use just like a couple tablespoons at a time to your sweetness level that you like. And I'm just adding some herbs, and I also added a chicken bouillon cube. To the ham and onion mixture, I added just a little bit of mustard, and I also did end up doing a little bit of red wine vinegar too. I had some chicken stock that I needed to use up, and so I added that to the soup as well. I mean, come on. It's ham and onions. I mean, what's not to love? Alright, and here's the soup in all its glory, looking amazing. And in a moment, I'm going to be adding some heavy whipping cream. And make sure you have enough heavy whipping cream to make it a nice kind of light red color rather than pink. Nobody wants a pink looking soup. So I added a little bit more there. If you didn't have any chicken stock, I would suggest adding a little bit of butter or something to kind of make the soup a little bit richer. Okay, everybody, I'm probably going to end my video just about here. But first, my soup is over there, and I want it just like a little bit thicker. And so, I have some cornstarch here, and some water in a cup. And I'm just going to take a heaping spoonful and mix it around in the water until all the clumps are gone. And then I'm just going to add it to my soup. If you want it thicker. If you want it on the thinner side, just leave it the way it is. And the last thing I'm going to show you is, everybody knows how to make a grilled cheese. But my little trick for this is, I know for some people it's a controversy, but I butter both sides. So that's number one. With either butter, or you can also just use mayo. That works too. Okay, I'm just gonna butter this side. Okay, get all around the edges. Alright. I like heat. To me, this is not super spicy. It just adds a little something, something. I take red chili flake, and I just put a little bit on my bread like that. It will change your life. It's so good. Alright, I'm going to get these rocking and rolling. My soup's about done, and then I will show you everything as it comes together. I know this video is going to be a little bit random, probably, but you know what? Happy New Year. Alright. Swingy and rolly. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm here with my sweetheart, and let's see what he thinks.
So this, traditionally for me growing up, this is actually probably the meal that I'm usually the least excited for. Just basic tomato soup is usually very boring, and a grilled cheese by itself just isn't. I'd rather make other things. So
Yeah.
But my honey really does a good job making stuff, so I'm excited.
It's gonna be hot, so be careful.
That's actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, not the biggest fan of tomato soup. This tastes like a more like a sauce that you actually would want to pour over like a pasta, as opposed to just what you traditionally make with tomato soup.
Yeah.
I like that better. And then grilled cheese. What did you put in this? Holy cow!
I made it more exciting.
I could see that.
Got some ham and some onions.
Well, yeah, you add ham and onions to anything. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna dip it? Or try to dip it?
Mm.
Thanks, Roly.
It's good. I just don't prefer to dip my sandwich.
Oh,
This
okay.
is really, really tasty.
But for grilled cheese and
Oh
tomato
yeah,
soup.
this is actually a grilled cheese and tomato soup I'd actually be excited to hear you were
Oh,
making.
good. Oh, thanks, honey.